As we all know, WrestleMania 41 has had one of the rockiest builds that we have ever seen. Talk about from top to fucking bottom, this entire card just reeks. It stinks. There is no real emotional value in damn near everything. So I'm gonna go by each and every match and tell you why I don't like one and why I like the other and why this build has been quite literally dog shit. I'll start off with the War Raiders versus the New Day. New Day feels like another team on the roster. They don't feel important. They don't feel special. Their theme song sucks. I don't care what anybody tells me, bro. When the theme song does not have any soul and I'm like listening to it, I'm like, oh, this shit's a bop. But when I'm listening to the New Day, I'm like, get this shit out my fucking ears. The New Day rocks. A rude day drop. Oh my goodness. It's like I'm getting read a fucking nursery rhyme. That's how trash their theme song is. Anytime they're on my TV, I could care less. I turn off the TV because I don't want to see this shit. And it sucks because the Viking Raiders, I had promised that they were like turning around this tag team division, but you can only do so much when the booking doesn't really give a fuck about what you got going on. Next up, we got Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. The fact that this is Chad Gable's first singles run for WrestleMania, this first singles match, is fucking ridiculous. This man is so talented, too talented to be doing this Mexican rip-off bullshit. Oh my goodness, like everything about this feud is like, look, don't get me wrong, Chad Gable's entertaining as shit. This being his build and his first singles match in WrestleMania, despicable. Like, this is below him. And then Rey Mysterio doesn't deserve a WrestleMania match. I'm sorry, but Rey Mysterio hasn't done shit. He hasn't done anything this year to grant a WrestleMania match. So I don't know what we're doing here. This is so no fucking soul behind the booking in this rivalry. And then they're probably gonna do the Chad Gable unmasking and like, oh my god, it's Chad Gable, you know, the fucking stupid ass story. Oh my goodness, I get this story over with. Oh, I forgot to say who I expect to win out of the War Raiders and New Day. I expect the New Day to win. I'm pretty sure that's a fucking given. War Raiders haven't done shit. And then for Rey Mysterio and El Grande Americano, I want Rey Mysterio to win because I'm pretty much tired of the El Americano bullshit. Get this shit out of my TV. Next up, we got Naomi versus Jade Cargill, and this is one of my favorite feuds of the WrestleMania 41 because it feels real, and this is Naomi's best heel work that she's ever had on the roster, and she's had some good fucking heel work back in the Divas era, but when they were transitioning to the Women's Revolution, Naomi was a great fucking heel, and she is so good. She's great on the mic. She has the look to be just this evil girl. She has the look, and she's pretty decent in the ring. She's in my opinion, she's average. She's not like the best, but she's serviceable. And honestly, if you have a great character and you're serviceable, the sky's the fucking limit. I got Jade Cargill winning this though because this is her first singles match at WrestleMania, and there's no way in hell they're gonna build this girl to be like the glamazon of women's wrestling. They're trying to build her up to damn near Rhea Ripley levels, and there's no way that they're gonna have her lose her first singles match. I've been enjoying this rivalry like hell. I feel like it's gonna benefit Jade Cargill in a very good way, and Naomi has been already reaping the fucking benefits. She needs to be a champion soon. Just off a heel, just off a character where she needs to be a champion soon. Next up, we got LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu, and yeah, I'm not a fan of Bloodline Vortex. I am not a fan of this shit. Get Jacob Fatu far away from these fucking untalented hacks. I enjoy Solo Sikoa because he's funny as shit. Other than that, everything else gone. I don't give a shit about Solo Sikoa. Get this man off my TV. This needs to be a thing of the past. I do not want to see the Bloodline for another fucking year. Bloodline is so trash. LA Knight has not had a good title reign. Even his first title reign was god awful. And then you end it and you give it to Shinsuke Nakamura. What are we doing here? Then Shinsuke Nakamura has one of the worst title reigns ever with the US title. Then he drops it back to LA Knight and it doesn't do shit for him. It doesn't make him more over. It stagnated him because he was doing nothing for the coming weeks. It should have been Andrade or Carmelo holding that shit right now, man. It's ridiculous how much they fumbled them too. Andrade's in catering and Melo's with fucking Miz. Like, get out of here, man. I think Solo Sikoa is gonna interfere. Jacob Fatu's gonna be like on the verge of winning, and then you set up a match between them two on the second night. I think that's probably how that's gonna go. That's how I'm assuming. I think Elliot Knight's gonna retain and do absolutely nothing with the title after that because they just seem to not give a fuck about him. Next up, we got Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE Women's Championship, and this is my worst feud going into WrestleMania because it has been awful. The levels of immaturity reeking from the both of them. You cannot cannot teach this shit. Tiffany needs to tee up. Charlotte Flair, she needs to tee up. Tiffany Stratton more specifically, because that divorce line, out of pocket. If it was something that was agreed on, you know, between both parties, and I'm fine with it, but it didn't look like it was something that was agreed on. It like very much was off script, and Charlotte like was really pissed off, and she said, "Oh, Lou, that's when Louis Kaiser's in my DMs. Nobody's in your fucking DMs. Stop lying. Stop lying." Using somebody's personal problems, personal issues against them in storyline when they haven't agreed to it, that's a lame as shit. That's low as hell. You know, that's been fucking her up, and you're gonna use that on live TV against her? That's weak. I'm not a fan of Charlotte Flair burying Tiffany Stratton's character either, because she was straight blowing her out the water. She was making Tiffany Stratton look inferior. Tiffany Stratton ain't the best on a mic, but man, she could hold her own. Man, this feud has been fucking awful. So my prediction is Tiffany Stratton wins, but you know, after that, I don't know. Charlotte Flair might be the one to take that damn title. You cannot fuck with the nepotism queen. Next up, we got Gunther versus Jey Uso for the world title, and I'm gonna just say this straight up, and I know you're not gonna like it. Jey Uso is a terrorist to professional wrestling. He's a terrible wrestler, cannot cut a promo to save his life. I was originally a fan of him because of his promo. He's been regressing so much because of the Yeet character. The Yeet character does not allow him to progress into the character, into the wrestler that he should be. I gave him all these weeks before, after the Royal Rumble, to see like, all right, he might actually tee up, and he might actually show us that he's putting in the work. Yeah, he ain't putting no fucking work in. He don't give a shit. All he gotta do is yeet, and the crowd is gonna go fucking ballistics. He's a great guy, but we're talking about wrestling here. We're talking about the character, and the character fucking sucks. Like, this man's brother made me more interested in the storyline than Jey Uso ever had, or Gunther ever had. Gunther really can't work with Jey Uso. He's the one that's making this shit interesting because he's killing shit. He's looking like a monster, and then Jey Uso just comes in and ruins everything. Like, you had your brother damn near get killed on live TV. I felt like he could have shed a little bit more, you know, a tear or something, you know, look more mad or something, sell the angle more. Then the next week he comes in, he cuts a serious promo talking about his brother had 14 stitches, his mom asking him why he didn't do anything. It was a heartfelt promo, but you got two idiots in the crowd going yeet after everything he says, because they are trained to do that like fucking dogs. They're trained to say yeet after everything you say. That's why this yeet character is bad. That's why I've been saying it for a long time, but you guys don't fucking listen when I say yeet is bad. Yeet is bad because of that. You're training these dogs to say that shit, even if you're saying the most heartfelt thing ever. Fast forward to the Go Home show, which just happened a couple days ago, and this man's dancing on the fucking commentary team with Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. Your brother is in the hospital. You just said that, and now you over here dancing and shit. Oh my, I cannot take this guy serious. I can't take this fucking story serious. If Gunther wins at WrestleMania, bro, I will throw a fucking party, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I will be the happiest person alive. Please, wrestling gods, do us a favor. Do not let the terrorist win, please. Like, I know it makes sense for him to win because he, you know, he's over and the crowd loves him, but man, he is so fucking dog shit. Please just let Gunther win. Next up, we got CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, and people are not gonna like my take on this, but this feud is dog shit. They went like two different routes. They went with the Paul Heyman is my best friend. Paul Heyman, but Paul Heyman, he's my best friend, and he's not your friend for real. Is this really the fucking storyline for a main event of WrestleMania? Paul Heyman being the best friend of these guys? Give me a break. And we still don't know what the fucking favor is, because CM Punk is like, oh, that's not the favor, by the way. So what the fuck is the favor, bitch? We gonna find out at WrestleMania? Like, I don't give a shit about the favor. It's not interesting enough for me to care about what it is at this point. I don't give a shit. We've been teased with this favor since Survivor Series, and people are like, oh, long-term booking. No, this is shitty booking. Shitty booking. Seth Rollins talking about he gotta save the soul of professional wrestling. What are you talking about? You're like 45, bro. The soul of the industry story happened with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Roman wasn't defeated for 4 years. Been there, done that. You can't have that story again. You can't replicate that magic. I got Seth Rollins winning because CM Punk doesn't need to win. Roman Reigns doesn't need to win. Roman Reigns could retire for all I care. He doesn't do anything for me anymore. But yeah, I got Seth Rollins winning. Next up, we got the Judgment Day versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Another heatless match. Like, what are we doing for this build? You could have had Lyra versus Bayley for the IC title. You could have had Lyra versus Dakota Kai, get another rematch. They have great fucking chemistry. You could have had Lyra versus Bayley versus Roxanne Perez for the IC title. You could have had Lyra drop the title before Mania and have Bayley versus Roxanne for the IC title. Or you could have had Bayley versus Roxanne in a regular singles match, Lyra versus Liv Morgan for the IC title. You could have had so many venues you could have went, but you went with the worst fucking one. 41. Liv Morgan having the best 2025 out of every single woman on the roster, and you relegate her to a fucking tag team match, a heatless tag team match. Who the fuck thinks that Lyra and Bayley are gonna win? Give me a break, bro. The IC champion in a tag team title match. What are we doing? I got Judgment Day winning because, you know, Bayley and Lyra just come on. Give me a break. I thought tag team was supposed to be, you know, two people who actually are a tag team fighting for the titles. Like this, I don't give a shit about this. Next up, we got Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest in a Sin City street fight. And dude, this is my favorite feud so far. Like, it's funny because this is the one feud that was written off since Royal Rumble. Everybody's like, oh, why did Damian Priest eliminate Drew McIntyre? And then they end up having one of the best feuds going into WrestleMania 41. Yeah, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins, inferior to this, because this actually feels like these guys hate each other. That one is like, oh, he's my best friend and you can't have him, he's gonna walk behind me. Get the fuck out of here with that weak ass story. Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest gonna beat the living hell out of each other at WrestleMania, and I can't wait. I love seeing two big meaty men fighting to the death. I got Drew McIntyre winning this because Drew needs a fucking win so badly. He needs to get back in the W column, and Damian Priest has been doing nothing but winning, so it's only right for Drew McIntyre to win. But yeah, this has been an entertaining ass feud, really fun. Next up, we got AJ Styles versus Logan Paul, and anything Logan Paul is shitty. Anything Logan Paul is horrible. Anything Logan Paul needs to fucking burn and die. Logan Paul does not deserve any of these fucking moments. He does not deserve any of these opportunities. I don't give a fuck that he could do a flashy move. He cannot tell a in-ring story to save his life. He's just flash and he's athletic, and that's all. And everybody fucking sucks his cock. I was one of those people that, like, you know, I really enjoyed his in-ring work, and then I'm like, I realized, I sit back and I'm like, hold on, all this man does is flashy moves. He doesn't, like, his moves mean nothing at all. A nothing burger of a wrestler. His promos is garbage. You guys are poor and I'm rich. Like, oh my god, talk about vanilla fucking character. You stink. And then AJ Styles, you know, pairing up with him in the promo department. AJ Styles stinks in the promos. Like, he is so fucking horrible. I'm sorry, he is so bad. Like, he's not even serviceable. He's just lame. And with the babyface promos, with the heel, he's much better. He's one of those guys that you just need to shut up and wrestle, bro. Just shut up and wrestle. We could have had AJ Styles versus Braun Breaker versus Sheamus, something along those lines, instead of this bullshit. Logan Paul does not deserve a fucking WrestleMania match. This is a real protect the soul of wrestling match, and if Logan Paul wins, I'm gonna fucking cry. Next up, we got Braun Breaker versus Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio versus Penta for the IC title, and this is gonna be a fun match, but Finn Balor doesn't deserve to be here. Dominic Mysterio does not deserve to be here. The only person that deserves to be here is Penta, because that's all he's been doing is winning, and he deserves a title shot. Finn Balor hasn't done shit in years. He's been doing nothing but losing damn near his entire WWE career. He doesn't deserve to be here. Dominic Mysterio's done the same thing. He's a loser. He's not believable. He doesn't deserve an IC title. It's the only fatal 4-way match that I would, like, you know, tolerate. Braun Breaker hasn't done shit with the IC title because the booking has been terrible. You know how talented he is. He could put on a great match. He has the look, and he's a great promo. Why they don't use him, I don't fucking know. I'm fine with honestly anybody winning this because I'm a big fan of Finn Balor. You know, just because he's a loser doesn't mean I don't like him. I really love him. I think he's a great character. It's just his booking is terrible to the point where, like, you want to turn off the TV when he's on. Dominic Mysterio, I feel like he'll be an interesting champion. He'll be entertaining. We need to see more. Penta, I mean, he's putting on bangers damn near every single Monday Night Raw, so he will be a great champion, a great fighting champion. And Braun Breaker retaining, if they start booking him right, I will have Braun Breaker retain. I'm gonna go with the Randy Orton mystery opponent for WrestleMania 41. I think they're gonna announce it at Mania, so it's gonna be like a Cody Rhodes coming back at Mania 38 type of thing. I got either Rusev coming back or Aleister Black. I love both of them, so I really don't care who comes out. It sucks that Randy Orton is not facing KO because, man, that was one of the best feuds going in, but prayers to KO that he recovers fast enough. But whoever faces Randy, I got Randy losing. Randy doesn't need a win anymore. Like, he's at that point in his career. Aleister Black could really use it. Rusev could really use it to reestablish them. Next up, we got Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. This build is absolutely ass. Like, it's like all the multi-men matches, all the multi-women matches in this fucking card stink. If you go back 3 weeks and all their segments with one another, you cannot tell the difference between either one. You can't. Rhea Ripley, I'm not interested in her winning the title. They haven't booked her right when she had the title 2 times. Bianca Belair, I'm not a fan of seeing her win the title again as a face. If she goes full-blown heel, give her the title, because I need a heel Bianca world title run ASAP. She is so good as a fucking heel. Io Sky, I would love her to defend because she's been a great champion. She's been a fighting champion. She's so entertaining. She has the in-ring charisma. Like, she has charisma out the asshole. Although she's not like the best promo because, you know, she can't speak like fluent English, she does enough to like connect with the crowd, and that's why she's so damn over. I would love Io Sky to retain because last year she lost the title at WrestleMania. I would like her to come into WrestleMania and out of WrestleMania as the champion. So if Bianca goes the full-blown heel route, I will have her with a championship. But other than that, I'm sticking with Io Sky. I'm sticking with my guns. Next up, we got Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the WWE Championship. And I already know you're gonna hate this take, but this feud has been ass. They had like what, one fucking interaction with one another where they actually were talking back and forth, and all the other ones, John Cena either didn't show up, or Cody Rhodes was carrying by himself, or Cena would deadass just leave and not say a word. Garbage. That doesn't make me want to see the next segment. Like, oh my god, he didn't say a word, and everybody's like, oh, that was so fucking heel, oh, great heel work. You guys love getting fed slop. It's ridiculous. This has not been catered to me. Cody Rhodes held his own against John Cena, but this is not going to be remembered as one of John Cena's best rivalries because pretty much did not show up. He did not show up, and that one time that they talked back and forth, that's not enough to garner this as an all-time feud. If Cena wins, they're gonna be like, oh my god, this was the best feud ever. No, it wasn't. Stop with the revisionism, the revisionist history. This shit was garbage. This was fucking dog shit. Cody Rhodes can only do so much. Let's get Cody Rhodes programs with people who actually show up to work, full-time people. Cody Rhodes needs to retain, bro. Cody needs to retain. Just John Cena is not, he's a shell of his former self. He doesn't show up. Cody Rhodes needs to retain. That is all. Let me know what y'all think about this WrestleMania 41 build. I'm gonna try and drop this by Friday. It is Thursday right now, so I'm gonna try and get this video out by Friday. I know y'all gonna hate some of my takes, well, majority of my takes, because I have not been feeling this road to WrestleMania, but I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I'm out of here.